afternoon, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. Let's get just started with our chapter, and we are going to end it today. And we are going to cover the topic software. Let's get started. Okay, children. Until our last class, we saw about hardware concepts, and we saw different hardware, visible hardwares at the CPU. So we saw about power button. We saw about the ports where we plug in our speakers, headphones, and everything, then DVD or CD drive, then USB port. Today we are going to see about computer softwares. Children, computer machine has no life. It is a dummy machine. To make it understand and to work for us, we need a software. See, a device without a software, a computer device without a software is just a dummy machine. You all might have heard about that advertisement when it comes to television, right? If you do not have a proper set-top box, then that Uncle Ka TV is dabba, right? The same way, our computer machine without a software is a dummy machine. It's good for nothing. It's just a piece of hardware. Okay, so we need to put a software inside that. Computer understands electronic digital signals made of zeros and ones are called as machine language. Computer understands machine language, and whatever we speak or through our microphones or whatever we type on our keyboards, alphabets and the codes, whatever, are converted into zeros and ones. A is converted into 0, B is converted into 1, C is converted into 0 and 1. So combination of all those are converted, and that is called as machine language. And that way computer understands what are we trying to ask the computer to do for us. The input data and instructions are converted into digital signals using a translator called as software. Now, when I'm saying you people that it is going to get converted into zeros, so whenever I'm typing something on my keyboard, so it converts into machine language so that computer understands what are we talking. But who does this conversion? Some software, something has to be there on the system, right? To get it converted, that the particular signal converter, the translator who translates our normal English language into machine language, that is called as software, which we put inside our systems. Like an example, we will take again an example about mobile phone. If a mobile phone is not having software inside it, it's just a piece of toy, right? You have to know, I don't know how many of you have heard about it, but just talk to your parents and ask what software is there in that. Mostly everybody is having Android. What is that? That is a software which allows us and the machine, that particular gadget, mobile, to work. Correct? Whenever we are trying to speak something, that is converted into signal and it goes through wires and satellite signals, all those things. That's the reason we are able to hear to each other. The same way works for the computer also. Whenever we are typing something, whenever we are clicking something, that translator translates it and gives the information to computer, and computer acts accordingly. And what is that translator? That translator is the software which we put inside our computer system. Now you will be able to understand. See, what is a computer? Computer is a combination of hardware and software. If hardware is there and there is no software, hardware, what are the hardwares we learned? We learned that hardware are monitors, CPUs, keyboards, mouse, right? All these are the hardwares, input, output, and storage devices. Now, if these things are there and there is no software which helps us to use the computer, then it is of no use. And if the software is available and there is no hardware, then where will we use the software? So a computer system is a combination of hardware and software. Let's see some popular softwares. Children, whenever you come to your computer lab, right, you might have opened it. So as soon as you open, you will see a window type of desktop, right? Blue color screen and all those things. What is that usually? That is a symbol of Windows. Okay. So the popular softwares are Windows Explorer, and plus Microsoft Offices are there. There are different softwares. If you want to type something, if you want to write something, all those things are available as under Microsoft Office. So software is a set of instructions. Software is a set of instructions given to the computer to do different types of work. Correct? Let me repeat it again for you people. Software is a set of instructions. So we give set of instructions to the computer. Why do we give it? To do some type of work. The instruction changes depending on the type of work you want to do. Yes, we give the same instruction for all the different types of work? No. Okay, if you want to type some messages on WhatsApp, you will give different instructions there. If you want to see a video in YouTube, you will give a different instructions to that. Whenever you are playing some games on your mobile phone, right? You are going to give some different instructions to the mobile phone to operate, right? What are these? These are the different softwares available. And why am I giving example again and again about the mobile phone? Because it is a smartphone. It's a mini computer in your hand. It exactly works like the same. Now, there are two types of softwares. Basically, there are two types of software, children. One is system software and another one is application software. Now, what is a system software? System software, see, as soon as you switch on, okay, as soon as you switch on your computer, the computer starts loading. Yes, it starts up. To start up that, to allow all the different type of softwares to be there on your computer system, that software is called as operating system, and that is also called as a system software. When we switch on the computer system, the computer loads system software called as operating system. The one which I'm talking in the mobile phone is Android. On the usually used one on your systems are Windows. We have different versions of Windows. So Windows is an operating system. See children, this is the base software. On this only all the different softwares can be put. Okay, you try to understand that way. Now, what is an application software? It is used for a specific purpose. It is an application app. When we talk about an app, where if there is no Android present in your mobile phone, can you put any app on that? No, right? The same way it is for the system also. There is a base software. First, you have to install that in your computer system. You have to put that software inside your system. Then only on that particular software, you will be able to put all the different apps. What is application? Application is nothing but your apps. Okay. So, and different apps we use for different things, right? We have, you can see here an example. I've given it here. It has a Paint and mostly used VLC media player. Why do we use it? We use it to see different types of movies, songs, right? Visual one. And Paint software is for painting. Can I see a video on my Paint? No. Can I paint on a VLC media player? I can't do that. On Pivot animation, can I type something? No. If I want to type something on MS Word, or on MS Word, can I do Pivot animation? No. So these are the different apps for different purposes. Pivot animator is only for animation, correct? Paint is only for painting. So these are the any specific software related to one specific work is a application software. So where do we put all this application software? Can I directly put in our computer system? No. A computer system has to have first the system software. We have to have a system software. We have to put a system software in our computer that will start the computer to work. And then on this system software, we can put different kinds of our apps. So with this chapter, what all did we learn? Let's just summarize. A computer is an electronic machine that gets instructions from the user and works accordingly, correct? Hardware refers to all the physical components of the computer, all the physical parts of the computer which we can see, touch. Those are the hardware components of the computer. Keyboard and mouse are the input devices by which we either enter the data or send the data to the computer. Next one, the processing is done by CPU. Any processing, any problem solving, any decision making is done inside the CPU. The information we get is called output. When we get an information outside the computer, whenever we ask the computer to do something, if it does it, that whatever it does and it gives the information, that is called as output. The storage devices like hard disk, pen drive, floppy disk, CD, DVD are used to store the data permanently. See, if I put an information in pen drive, so we usually use pen drive, CDs, right? Until I delete the information from that, the information still will be available, right? If you are not damaged it. If it is not damaged, so information until and unless we delete the information, it will not get deleted, correct? And then today we saw about softwares. We saw that the software is nothing but a particular translators which allows us, user. Who is the user? I am the user. I am the one who is using it. If you are using a system, you will be the user. So it allows the user to communicate to the computer. Can I just directly, do a computer has ears? No. If I can tell, if I just tell it, will it hear about it? No. We have to type the information. We type the information, computer has to understand. Does it do computer understand different languages? Does it understand English, Hindi? No. So what does it do? It converts whatever we want to talk to the computer into machine language, computer language. So who does this work for us? The software does the work for us. And what are the different kinds of software we saw? We saw that computer has two types of software, system software and application software. System software is the main software. It is the software. If you want to do any work on the computer, first you have to put system software. System software is nothing but operating system. It allows us to operate the system. Without that, we cannot use it or we cannot operate our system. It is just a box. So once you put the operating system in your computer, then you can install as many applications as you want on that particular software and use it. So we have seen TuxPaint, we have seen Pivot Animator, we have seen Word, we have seen paintings. So what are these? These are nothing but apps. So what do we call these apps as? Apps are nothing but application software. So when I talk about WhatsApp also, WhatsApp is also an application software, correct? Then we use lot of different kind of apps. Games are nothing but they are also application software. Where do you go? All these application software, from where do you get all these things? You go to Play Store, right? In our mobiles, we go to Play Store and we install many applications. What are they? They are nothing but softwares. You install it and use it. But imagine if you do not have Android in your mobile, the base software, the operating system software. Can you download all these things? No. So to use any application software, you have to have a system software. There is nothing but operating system. With this, we have ended our second chapter. I will be sending you worksheet by tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.